Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you wanted to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Through the air, it's Ward. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell, they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding them. Nice catch.
Running back searching for a hole. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On second down, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Martinez. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Run in the red zone, it's Martinez. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding you don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on second down.
Turns it on at midfield. Open runway ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line's got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Finds the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think the big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Right? We got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great. They got a completion. Prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, they made that 3rd down a bit more manageable, but not by much.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hilton. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, I think on that play...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Canes are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Martinez. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Ward. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's George. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jeff. Gonna take a shot. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's got the tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown LSU!
defense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Lacy. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's going up top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Carr. He gets a block. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position.
Pulls it in inside the 10.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, and threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the side.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, LSU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Arroyo. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Restrepo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Ward. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
He's back to throw on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understand.
Oh, look out! At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now try to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch. Stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing, so you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You've got to stay aggressive.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's George. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The aerial assault continues. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Unleashes one. He's got it. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Going to the run, it's Martinez. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone at an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Floating away. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Restrepo. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To throw, it's Ward. Release to the back. Makes a connection. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Restrepo. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Canes look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 7 over UTSA. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
They're trying to get to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quarterback moving. Throws into the middle of the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it down 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
This is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the 1st. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.